If you've got a sweet tooth, I got the perfect recipe for you today. We're making butterscotch graham cracker cheesecake bars, and I'm telling you, they're simple, they're delicious, so let's make them together. Okay, so to melt up this butterscotch, we're gonna go ahead and use the double boiler method, and we're gonna get our heat up to medium heat, add on a small to medium sized saucepan, and then into that saucepan, we're gonna add in probably about a cup of water. And we're gonna let that get up to almost a boil, let that heat up a little bit. All right, and while we're letting that water heat up, I'm gonna go ahead and get our graham crackers out. You need about 2 cups worth of graham crackers, which comes out to be approximately 11 sheets. So I'm just gonna open this up. There's 9 here. Put those right there. We'll add in 2 more pieces, and then we'll just go ahead, crush these up. You can crush them up in a bag. You can go ahead and put another bowl on top of it, crush them that way. You can grab a fork, anything you want to do to crush these up. Crush them up nice and finely. All right, that looks pretty good. There's some bigger pieces in here, but yeah, we're looking pretty good there. All right, now I got the water heated up to a good temp. We got it on like medium low. We are using the double boiler method. And so the important thing when you're doing this is you want to make sure that the bowl is not making direct contact with the water. Now I have 1 whole 11-ounce bag of butterscotch chips going in. Okay, so we're gonna go into this saucepan with 1 whole stick of butter, or half a cup. That needs to melt down, along with all 11 ounces of this butterscotch chips. And we're gonna let that start to melt up a little bit. And as it starts to melt, we're gonna begin to whisk vigorously. Starting to melt up a little bit. You're pretty much just gonna whisk this. See the butter starting to melt. There's still some chunks in there, but it's definitely getting a lot thinner, almost like a peanut butter consistency. So when all this butter melts, that'll be done. This whole process should really take about 5 minutes once you have the heat right. As we continue to whisk, we're down to the nitty gritty. And it almost actually, at this point, looks like pumpkin. Okay, and we got all these graham crackers here. Now we got our crushed graham crackers. We're gonna go ahead and add in our butterscotch mixture. And we're just gonna fold that in there. And in this process as well, you can crunch up some more of those graham crackers if they weren't fine enough. Because this is going to end up being the crust and the topping. We have to make the cheesecake part of this. But that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead, set that aside, and begin to make up this cheesecake. Okay, so we're actually going to scoop out 1 heaping cup of that mixture. And we're going to set that aside. And then we're going to go ahead and place the rest of that in a 9x9 baking dish. And I put some aluminum foil down. Make it easier. And we're just gonna pack this crust down until it spread evenly around the whole entire bottom of this. And it's all right if you have a couple of little broken spots, because it's gonna get refrigerated. You're gonna have a cheesecake layer on top. It's basically all gonna stick together in the end. That layer actually looks pretty good to me. So we're gonna set this aside. Now we're gonna move on and make the cheesecake. Okay, so next on my list is we're gonna make that cheesecake filling. And so for that, we're gonna need a whole entire 8-ounce block of cream cheese. And you're gonna wanna leave this out for a little bit and or microwave it for like 15 seconds because you want it to be room temp so it's easier to mix up. And we're gonna take our beater and mix this up. All right, once we get our cream cheese nice and smooth, we're gonna add in a whole can, 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Make sure you scrape it out because this stuff is pretty thick and messy too. Also, we're gonna crack in 1 egg. We're gonna go in with 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And lastly, we're gonna add a half teaspoon of salt in, and we're again gonna get our beater and mix that together. Always remember, scrape the sides, get them extra ingredients out there. We're gonna continue mixing. All right, we're just gonna mix until it looks like that, nice and incorporated. Might be a couple very tiny chunks of cream cheese, don't worry about that. Now we're gonna go ahead and layer that onto our crust. So now we're gonna pour that mixture, try to get it nice and evenly spread on top of this crust. And don't leave any behind because that ain't gonna do us any good. Just gonna set the bowl aside. Tap it out, flatten it out a little bit. All right, so we got our cup of butterscotch mixture that we saved, and we saved it so we could throw it on top. So I'm gonna kind of coarsely crush this because I don't really want any huge chunks on top. Just gonna sprinkle that right on top. As even as you can. And I'm telling you guys, this smells absolutely delicious. I haven't made anything butterscotch, I don't think, in my entire life, but I don't know. It's something about it just reminds you of grandma's house, eating those Werthers. At this point, we're gonna preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And we're gonna bake this for 32 to 35 minutes. Start checking it 25 minutes in. What we're looking for is the center to be slightly jiggly, but the rest of it to be nice and firm. And then we have to let it cool after it gets out of there for a good hour, and then we're gonna refrigerate it. So this takes a few hours just like afterwards, but most of the work is not doing anything. So we're gonna go ahead, throw this in the oven, 350 degrees, 32 to 35 minutes. See ya after that. Okay, and a few hours later, we got some delicious butterscotch cheesecake graham cracker bars. We had to slice these up, and it takes a couple hours because, like I said, you got to bake them. It took me about 32 minutes, and then you have to let them cool for an hour, and then you throw them in the fridge. They've been in the fridge for an hour, cooled for an hour. It's been a few hours. So anyways, they look really, really good. Let's slice them up and try them out. Just like that, we got delicious butterscotch cheesecake bars. Check those out. Absolutely beautiful. Let's try them out. Wow, those are absolutely delicious. You can really taste that butterscotch in there, but you also get that great soothingness from the cheesecake. Absolutely perfect balance. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.